After 9 years, Pixar are delivering a sequel to one of their most beloved films, Inside Out. Due to be released in June 2024, we now have a teaser which gives us a glimpse of what to expect from this next installment. The story is very much what a lot of people expected to see, in terms of the first film being about Riley and a big change in her life during her childhood, whereas this film now focuses on her as a teenager and all the new emotions that come with it. As shown in the teaser, the emotions from the first film return with joy, sadness, anger, fear and disgust. However, there is a change in the voice cast, with Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling dropping out, and Tony Hale and Lisa Lipira coming in respectively. In this teaser, we also get to see our first look at one of the new characters, with Anxiety, who's voiced by Maya Hawke. I gotta say, I think this is a great casting choice because Maya Hawke has a bit of that shakiness to her voice, which I think works really well for the character of Anxiety. And the design of the character I wasn't completely sure about when I first saw it, but it has grown on me now and I think it will work well within the rest of the group. Now, we can only see a sneak peek of their faces on the poster, but the other emotions to be confirmed in this film are envy, embarrassment and ennui. And you might be thinking, what the hell is ennui? Well, that is a French word which combines the feelings of tiredness and boredom. All of these emotions seem very appropriate for someone moving into their teen years, and I'm very intrigued to see what they do in terms of her personality and the different islands they're going to include in this sequel. The original Inside Out was a huge financial success, with a budget of $175 million, getting a box office of $859 million. With the film coming out in June 2024, I think that's the perfect time for it because, like the first film, that came out around the same time and obviously did very well, but also because this film will be out a couple weeks before some of its competitors like Despicable Me 4 and Mufasa the Lion King. Now, in terms of sequels for Pixar, they have had some success with films like Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, but they have also had those which were released with a lot of hype, but ultimately weren't that fantastic, like Finding Dory and The Incredibles 2. The original Inside Out won Best Animated Feature at the Oscars and also got nominated for Best Original Screenplay. For that original film, the screenplay was by Pete Docter, Meg LaFauve and Josh Cooley. However, in this sequel, only Meg LaFauve comes back. She has in the past been the only screenwriter for a Pixar film, and that was for the film The Good Dinosaur, which was pretty much the shit dinosaur, let's be real.
That is one big pile of shit.
Another change to mention is the director from the first film was Pete Docter, however in this new film it is Kelsey Mann. This will be his feature directorial debut after working as a story supervisor for Monsters University, Onward and The Good Dinosaur. Now, I can't say these changes fill me with loads of hope, but what I will say is that with Inside Out 2 it is at least a sequel, so they can build off what's already been built, and with The Good Dinosaur that wasn't a whole original thing, so at least they have got a bit of help here from the get-go. As it was for Toy Story, with the toys coming alive being a big selling point, this one is of course of your emotions coming alive. And as with any sequel, that unique selling point has gone away now because we've already seen it in the first film, so it does put a lot of emphasis on the story being good. From this teaser, I am optimistic because I think they have so much to play with here where they can make this a success, and even for a sequel after this to make it a trilogy, you have that Riley being a teenager, but then you can see her moving into adulthood as well. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the teaser for Inside Out 2 and what I expect to see next summer, but let me know your thoughts on the teaser and everything about the film in the comments below. And if you fancy watching another video, on screen is a review for Five Nights at Freddy's.